Shout out to all the artists that was up here before me. Give a round of applause to everybody up here before me. Shout out to all the artists that will be here up after me. Yeah, give it up. I have a tattoo on my left wrist. Looks like a watch. The time reads 10:15. The band is 2009. And around the face of the watch it reads, the day that time stood still. 10:15 is October 15th, 2009. It's the last day I put a poison in my body. So we got Mother's Day coming up. I think that's the best gift I could give my mom. So, born is to bring forth into existence, and wisdom is intelligent application and or articulation of knowledge gained through experience. So my poetry, my lyrics, and sometimes I'm an MC, is nothing about anything but my life. Shit that I've been through. Where I've been, where I'm at, where I'm going. I'm a broke scale. I can't wait to put this rhyme together. I have the words in front of me, but I don't see the pattern. See, if you're not a lyricist, then you won't comprehend the skill of painting pictures from the colors in your head. So take the reds of the joy and the blues of the solitude. Ups and downs, mix it with a black, cocky attitude. More than 1,000 words for me to tell the story. Self-constructed mental prison is a different category. I miss the birth of my firstborn, and hell hath no fury like the actions of a woman scorned. So I'm moving on. My time is shorter than them boys on the corner selling nicks and dimes, cause the judge is giving nicks and dimes. I ain't saying that I'm better than or all self-righteous, but saving me and saving you and saving you and saving us. You'll see it after a while, it'll come as no surprise. They forgetting how you lived, only remember how you died. Cause nothing ever stays the way that it started out. You're birthed one day, and the next you're getting carted out. Love you turns to hate you, and the answer to the riddle is not beginning or the end, but what happens in the middle. See, invasion of my memories is forcing me to spit it via chemistry and weaponry to boost your life expectancy. You see, the fountain of youth is not the subject that I'm talking about, no medical elixir, but experience is what I'm talking about. And nobody want to talk about the giant pink elephant and closet full of skeletons and metaphors irrelevant. That man took advantage, I was 5. What's he thinking? In the dictionary, he's the definition of sick thinking. So a month full of Sundays followed by some blue moons, I tried to change the channel, but I had to stay tuned. I tried the liquor, tried the coke, tried the weed, tried the dope. I tried the crack and the pills, but I never tried hope. Then I realized nothing ever happened in the past, only present moment, and I give it strength for it to last. Existing in the misery, I had it out of order. Fighting fire with the fire when I should have been the water. Cause nothing ever stays the way that it started out. You're birthed one day, and the next you're getting carted out. Love you turns to hate you, and the answer to the riddle is not beginning nor the end, but what happens in the middle. You see, I want to give you everything I have inside, so you don't make the same mistakes and end up in a cop ride. No bail indicted, now you headed for a long ride, or drugged up in the city begging for the suicide. Or maybe he's abusive and he got you thinking one night you will be the victim in a crazy murder-suicide. Or maybe you the dude that be fighting on the inside, outside. Can't nobody tell that you fighting on the inside. Cause from an early age you were taught to keep it inside, the secret that your uncle chose you to put it inside. Now you got the devil in your eyes, heart grip tight. Only up the street, but it's feeling like 100 miles. A long way from home, real close to the dark side, and I can recognize because I lived up on the dark side. Backstabbing, grimy dude, I can tell what that's like. Willpower has got a dull blade, you find it hard to cut ties. Patience is a muscle that is strengthened when it's exercised. The situation is clearer when you see it through the civil eyes. The title of my journey, call it Savage to the Civilized. Centered in the bed of truth, this is where your power lies. Lying to yourself, well, this is where you're paralyzed. Think it out a couple moves, chess moves, strategize. Right or wrong, good or bad, hurry up and choose a side. The clock is like a burning house, we all running out of time. You see, I spent a lot of time trying to be something I wasn't, and only concern of mine was no concern of mine. Sneaky, grimy, and gritty was yours was mine. My pop is a reverend and that way is irrelevant. So running through them church aisles, never had religion. But if you had it in the cookie jar, catch me in the kitchen. Screwdriver in the steering column, heading across the bridging. I always had mine when your shit was missing. I always had mine when your shit was missing. And I thought it would have stopped when I headed off to prison. And if now is then, these words are premonition. I wanted to be noticed, the need for recognition. Life in the fast lane, my long-term mission. And for these light apologies, I need heavy forgiving. But I ain't talking forward, my life's an expedition. And I don't mean campfires and afternoon fishing. But then, I turned my mind around with laser-guided precision. And it released the type of energy and hydrogen atom splitting. So if life's the word, that makes me the definition. You see, oh, so what? I'm from a broken home, and my sister ain't talking to me. I can't see my daughter, though she's right around the corner from me. But on the brighter side, I'm still clothed in my right mind and I'm not in a padded cell or growing old with prison time. And like I said, I ain't talking forward, my life's an expedition. And more than a dress code, I lived up in affliction. Listen. Born is to bring forth into existence. And wisdom is intelligent application and or articulation of knowledge gained through experience. Like I said, 4 years ago, you would have never guessed that the man I am today. In less than 4 weeks, that little lady right there told me she's gonna marry me. 4 years ago. 4 years ago, that shit would never happen.